Good evening. Good evening, afternoon or night, Axolots. For legal reasons, I don't know where you live. I'm so sick right now, if you can't tell from my voice. I sound like a prepubescent teenager. For 3 days, I was struggling with like a really bad sore throat. And then now, my throat doesn't hurt anymore. But if I speak too much, it cracks! Anyways, well, if this isn't a flashback to the past, do you remember months ago, in 2024, back when I had joy, whimsy, and a regular posting schedule? Well, me neither, but I had a video back then where I tried out cosplay for the first time. During that, since it was my first ever time cosplaying a character, I went for a simple option. Angel Dust from Chainsaw Man. I already had the suit, all I needed was a wig that I didn't even have to style and props that I could easily get online. So this year, I decided that I wanted to level it up for Comic Fiesta, the biggest anime convention in Malaysia. So I went from a level 1 cosplay and simplicity to a level HOYOVERSE. Now why did I do that? If you're not aware, HOYOVERSE is a company which created games such as Genshin Impact, Honkai Stair Rail, and Zenless Zone Zero. And you'll notice one thing all these games have in common. A fandom that's constantly at war with each other, fun stories, and extremely complex character designs. The last one is a bit of a doozy for the cosplay department. Now, I started playing Zenless Zone Zero for a bit, okay? I was persuaded by the demons. And for some reason, my sleep-deprived mind decided that this was it. I'm gonna cosplay Seth because I spun all my gacha and won nothing except him and a bunch of balls. Why do I keep getting balls? And then I proceeded to look up a cosplay on Taobao and purchase one that wasn't the most expensive, but also wasn't like too cheap that it seemed like a scam. Now I went to Comic Fiesta for 2 days in total, and it was quite the experience, I'm not gonna lie. I went in with a heart full of wonder and left with a wallet full of nothing. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. So let's start from the very beginning. Now my first day there, I did a closet cosplay of Wallace from Scott Pilgrim vs. the Reworld. Yawn! Nothing much to say there other than the fact that it was super comfy that night, because I will miss that comfort on the next day.
The pepper spray incident?
The pepper spray incident?
Yeah, Comic Fiesta, pepper spray.
I'll be adding clips from both days in the video, so if I just suddenly morph into another person, please ignore that. So then comes day 2, Seth time. So here is me trying to put on the outfit. For some reason, I thought I had the natural talent and IQ of Einstein, so I would only practice putting it on the day before. Bad idea, don't do that. I also just figured out the day before that you're supposed to stretch your wig cap before cosplaying or you'll end up like this sticker. Guess who did not do that? I'm fucked. Oh my goodness. But at least I had a lot of help for the hardest part of cosplay in my opinion. The wig. I don't know how to style wigs. My wig came in looking like leftovers of a roadkill. But luckily for me, I had someone help me style it. It took them 2 cans of hairspray and endless hair splinters on the floor. But here it is, the end product, and I could not be more grateful and happy. Look! Yeah! Now all this convention prep has got me thinking back to when I tried to learn the entirety of the Japanese language in 1 week, and obviously failed and forgot everything because I was relying solely on being self-taught. But I did miss the feeling of learning a new language, and there's a perfect way to do so. AirLearn! So if you're unaware, AirLearn is a language learning app that makes learning as easy and accessible as possible to all. Keep on watching for more information on that. Now on the actual day though, for some reason I got a bit of cold feet. Now this may not be obvious from my disdain expression, from waking up before the clock hits 2 digits, but I was not having it, no. But still, the tickets were paid, the plans were made, and there were still a bunch of things to see and buy there. So I got up and I got ready like the adult man I am. Let me tell you, I have never had to consult 3D models and figurines so hard in my life to do this cosplay. At one point, I almost ate my wig out of frustration during the test cosplay the day before. Everything felt like it was falling apart. Tell me what the heck this connects to? Why are there random straps here and there? Whatever happened to typical guy's fashion of a shirt and pants? Why am I complaining when I did this to myself? The list goes on. But finally, the full outfit was on and I finished my makeup, which is just the same thing I put on every time, not gonna lie. But it's cute. And it works. Putting the wig on though almost made me burst into tears again. Maybe it's just a touch of the tism here. But whenever I felt the bangs touching my eye, I wanted to rip my eyeballs out. Eventually, with the help of 1 pound of hair wax, I was able to get to a satisfactory result. So here was the end product. Does it look pretty scuffed? Yes. They gave me this. I think it's like a prop. It's walkie-talkie. Gotta store some drugs in this. Wow! Wait, I'm a police officer. I'm gonna store some drugs in this. I chose not to wear the ears that came alongside the whole cosplay because they felt way too huge, and I already knew that I was going to have a meltdown at the side of the road if the ears kept falling out since they were clip-ons. Luckily, I still had this simple cat headband from Halloween 2 years ago, so we're good to go. But now came the part that I dreaded the most. Walking out in public with this on. Oh, the horrors of being perceived. It wouldn't be so bad the closer we got to the venue, because by then there would be a lot of cosplayers around, so I'd be the norm. But I live a good while away from there. And even worse, my residence is quite near my university, so I might just bump into some course mates while my cosplay is crumbling apart. But you know, I've been trying to stop caring about how others perceive me lately, so I just walked out there with my head held high. Not too high though, or else my headband will fall off, and I have to do the Asian squat of shame in my 10cm heels just to pick them up again. I got into a car to meet up with the friends I'd be going to this convention with, and unlike last time, my Grab driver made no comments about how I was dressed at all, which was both relieving but also questionable. Either he already knew what cosplay was and he had no interest at all, or he just thought this was how the average 20-year-old dresses these days. But eventually I reached the train station. This was one of the lovely people I'm going with, and they're cosplaying Faline from Dungeon Meshi. I'm Faline. I'm Faline. I'm Faline. They're Faline. I have a staff, and I like to eat dragons. Real. They also did an insane cosplay of Briar from League of Legends. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that name wrong. I take showers, so I wouldn't know. Bam! Alan's brother is also here. Say hi to Liois, who I keep pronouncing as Louis or Laos, the country. But you know what would help with that? Airlearn, baby! Airlearn, baby! They've got engaging methods to learn with, such as teaching slides, interactive exercise guides, grammar coverage, etc. I think the word tabs function would be the best to help me with my pronunciation. No more mistaking this dude as a whole country. We had to take a quick break because they were trying to help me figure out how to put on these confusing pocket straps on my pants, because I cannot, for the life of me, figure that out myself. In the end, it seemed to work out, but still broke down a while later. Never do HOYOVERSE characters as your first cosplays, guys. I almost got an aneurysm. How are these characters putting on their clothes every day? Also, keep in mind, this dude is a police officer. Now he's gonna have like Fallon's run away while his pant straps trip him. Most of the tutorials I found were in other languages, such as Japanese, and squinting to try and match the kanji characters with Chinese characters that I know can only get me so far, man. And before you judge me, I'm not the only one going through this, okay? You already know what I'm gonna suggest though for those facing similar issue. Airlearn! Using the app, you can learn languages such as Chinese, Japanese, Korean, with 5 free lessons daily. And for my fellow competitive folks out there who try hard musical chairs, they've got weekly leagues as well. Yeah, if I had this sooner, I probably wouldn't have had to stand in front of the train station in public with 2 people looking at my butt to try and help me put this on. Eventually, we got to KLCC where the convention would be held. As usual, the big Christmas tree was my notifier that I was finally there, as well as the sea of bright neon-colored hair and very unergonomic clothing. Look at that, what the stars? Is there like 3 grown men stacked on top of each other inside that armor? Observe, yet another bullying incident of Casio. A few people had asked me for pics at this point, which is always nice. But I was already getting oily, man. And my feet hurt like heck. The overstimulation was settling in too. Guys, never wear heels in a convention. I don't know who I thought I was. We were feeling quite peckish, so we got some curry puffs sold at the food area. I bought like 5 because I was quite ravenous. And they were super good, oh my god. I can't really complain about my feet hurting though, because my friend cosplaying Laios couldn't even sit down because of his armor. Bro is in a constant "did you pray today" pose. Here is me sensually stroking my tail for no reason. I've already forgotten why I asked him to help me film that. Now on to the very fun part. Artist alley. We walked by some interesting figurines before that, but I didn't really stay to look at them. I like figurines, but I mostly collect blind boxes. And also the crowd was so overwhelming, it was horrifying. In the artist alley though, I did see these cute butt frogs, so that was an instant buy. Speaking of blind boxes,
let's go gambling!
They had so many gachas for keychains and other art merchandise. This one had those fortune number things that I tried out in the Japanese temples before. Very fun indeed.
Oh my god!
Is he showing his balls?
Is he? No, that's
Oh no, this
feet.
is feet.
And of course I had to try my luck at the Chikawa gachapot because I am obsessed with Chikawa. I managed to get my favorite character, Hachiware, so I was very pleased with that. The gacha luck continues to strive on. Except in Zenless Zone Zero, why am I getting balls? Then I have this 30-second butt footage of me walking around not knowing I was recording. This was probably my favorite one, the ocean fishing gacha. I've been addicted to web fishing and also watching random 10-minute videos of marine creature fun facts on YouTube at 3 AM. So yeah boy, I had to get this. My favorite was the sunfish. I absolutely love how useless these gigantic slabs of fish are. Unfortunately, I did not get him. But there will be a haul at the end of this video to showcase everything that I received. I think my favorite types of artist merch has got to be the shaker keychains. I just love rattling these bad boys around. There were these little rock guys too, which made me feel guilty for not taking all of them home with their beady little eyes. There was also a bunch of artwork from games such as Splatoon, and one that I've been playing recently, Marvel Rivals. I hate Marvel Rivals. Then we found this poor little Pikachu guy who had to sit down and be ventilated through his eye. It is concerning, but a little funny. I think one of my favorite booths was this Pokemon Charm one, drawn in a really cute art style, and you could choose as much as you want to be layered into a keychain or phone strap. My friend really wanted this comically long one, so I got her that. Sadly, I don't know anything about Pokemon, so I didn't get one. But now this just makes me not want to know anything about Pokemon even more, because what if I get really into it and then I look back and regret not buying anything at this point? Then what? Look at this bazaar named after me. Something that really surprised me too was how popular that one extinct fish is. The name is like a key smash. It's like Sakumampasis. There were keychains of it everywhere. On the way back, I got jump scared by this curly mannequin. I was getting really tired and my feet were in so much pain. At that point, I thought nothing could ever make me smile ever again. But this definitely brought out the horrified emotion in me. 10 out of 10 effort, I almost shat my pants. Then I saw a snail on the way home, and that basically wraps up Comic Fiesta.
I can't begin to explain how much discomfort and pain I was in. Like I was crying. I was tearing up. You see no residue there because
A real diva never sheds a tear unless it's from your cooch. What the fuck am I saying? But yes, at first it was my wig that was making it overstimulated because it's like it's covering shit. But then I quickly ignored the pain and discomfort of my scalp because my legs started feeling like I had walked for 3 days straight in stilettos. Because this heel and hours of standing and walking, not good, not a good combo. I knew I would hurt, I just didn't expect this level of pain. And then my shoulders started hurting. I don't know why. I have a sling bag. I'm assuming it's because of that. But I've carried that every day for university and it had like heavier stuff in it. So I don't know why it started hurting. Like I guess it saw that my feet and my head were in agony, so it was like, ooh, I'm FOMO guys, I'm FOMO. I also want to cause Faline as much pain as possible. But now, I'm about to be free. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god, my brain is extending again. I can finally think thoughts. Y'all, pain. I was in so much pain. But we're free now. And then on like the way back, okay, so me and someone, we took a Grab
to go back together. The Grab thing notified us that he had arrived. I was like, oh, where though? Because we're outside. We literally walked the entire side of the street to try and find the car, but we couldn't find it. I was like, hey, we're outside, and I took a picture of like the street we were at to send him. And this told me to please open my eyes. Listen, on a rational day, I would have been like, oh, that was kind of like mean, rude, and uncalled for. But you know, like I understand maybe like he's having a bad day or whatever. I'll just ignore that. But then this day, when my head was already about to explode, my first thought was, kill your. But obviously I didn't say that. I put a question mark. That was the end of the day. I'm going to like show a haul of everything I got because I spent a little bit, kind of indulged myself.
Hi, we're in the darkness. My voice is better now. No more voice cracks, hooray! But anyways, I want to do a haul. I'm really excited because this has been in this bag for like 2 months. But anyways, let's start with the big one first. Art prints. So these are 2 characters from one of my favorite novels, TGCF. And I'm really happy because I wanted to buy this and they gave me this as a freebie. I love free stuff! I got these Spider-Verse stickers. I really love them. Look at them. They look like stamps. Very cute. Lately, I finished playing the game Omori. I know, I am like so late to this. But I really enjoyed it. When the game finished, I kind of just had to sit there for a few minutes, looking at the end screen. Really just soaking everything in. I've never felt so aghast at the game before. But anyways, I got a shaker keychain. Look, it's the white room. And then I don't know if you can see it, but like you can see all the little pieces from the room and you can just shake them about. So cute! That is not the only one, however. Here are some other Omori stuff that I got. This is an Omori phone charm. So adorable! Oh, the keychain, it's double-sided. This is one of my favorites. It's another shaker charm, and there's one moment in the game where you can go into like this whale's mouth. So there's just all 4 of them in there chilling. I love it. This thing disgusts me though, like the little lumps in the mouth. They disgust me. Now moving on to the show that makes me want to twist my organs out. Alien Stage! Here are some cute little stickers I got, cute little badge. I've also been playing Baldur's Gate recently. So here is a little standee of Astarion. Got this badge of Victor and Jace from Arcane. I do this with my homies all the time. A standee of Ivan from Alien Stage. I met like a really sweet viewer after the convention was done and they recognized me and they gave me this adorable sticker. Beautiful. Thank you so much to that person if you're somehow watching this months after we met. Oh god, I spent way too much money. Another Spider-Verse piece I got. It's just a keychain of them as cats. Very cute. Standee of Curly from mouthwashing. It's pretty cool because like the eye follows you no matter how I rotate it. One of my favorite sticker sheets. It's all the little IKEA stuff. Look at them. I can't pronounce their names. Oh my god. The Jungle artist details. My favorite pairing in Alien Stage because they're the only 2 that were happy for a brief while. So there's this adorable whale shark pancake. Obviously, I had to get the axolotl. Look at him, so chubby. I also got this one of the suit sprites from Spirited Away. I remember wanting to eat them really badly when I was a kid. Like the little star candies and also the suit sprites. I feel like they would have a really nice texture. Hachiwari that I won from the gacha. This These are the 2 fishes that I won from the ocean gacha instead of the sunfish that I wanted. I'm still sick. Book of Bill, because I can never be freed from that fandom. 3 of my friends are very into Pokemon, so they also wanted the Pokemon charms. Whee! And then finally, this little standee of Bimo from Adventure Time. Why is the light flickering? Huzzah! So that brings the end of Comic Fiesta. And I kid you not, after that, I had to spend like the next 2 days in my room to recover my social battery, my legs. With that being said, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you again to Ella for sponsoring this video. I highly recommend this app for anyone out there who wants to make their anime convention experience more immersive. Because if there's one thing I learned, languages are way easier when you don't just wing it. And that's all. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye! Pray for my throat.